Hello, I'm Jason Seiler, illustrator and instructor for Schoolism.com. For those of you who do not know what Schoolism is, please visit the website and check out all that it has to offer. While there, make sure to check out the amazing artists that you can learn from. In short, Schoolism is a way for you to be able to learn one-on-one with professional artists, from oil painters and character designers to creature designs, caricature, and more. I currently teach a class in caricature which covers everything from sketching, anatomy, likeness, exaggeration, understanding values, color palettes, and much more. The cool thing about Schoolism is that you get to learn one-on-one with me. For example, you will do the assignments that I have given you to do, and when you finish, you will upload your work to the site. I download it and then record myself drawing and painting on top of your work while answering any questions that you might have. Here are a couple examples from some past critiques. But one thing I want you to look at is, when you're working on your drawing and your painting, I want you to pay attention to, I want to encourage you to become a scientist. Okay? Because isn't that really what we are? We observe, we study. So what I'm saying is when you look at his eyebrows and you look at what you did, does that look like that? You can clearly see how his hair is growing here and the direction his hair is growing. You can see it's a little bit softer and thinner here, which on most people it is, and then it gets thicker gradually. Okay, this is very sloppy and messy, and the shapes are just not accurate. When it comes to the nose area, for one thing, you can be a little bit darker over here. Okay, but secondly, you're missing anatomy. You're missing his bone that's in here.
Il avait de grands yeux très clairs, où parfois passaient des éclairs, comme au ciel passent les orages. Il était plein de tatouages que j'ai jamais très bien compris. On supportait à vue par...
Now, when you're talking about hair, look at the edges here. See how soft that is? See how harsh what you've got here? Alright, so we need to soften that. Paint what exists, what's there. So this should all be softer. This transition should be softer. It's all about the values. Get the values right. Have a strong drawing and make sure that your values are correct. And again, a scientist. Why does it look the way it looks? Ask yourself these questions. So it should be a lot softer. Values up here, they're a lot lighter in value, a lot softer. Don't think of it as you're painting hair. There's no difference in painting this than there is painting the face. Paint the values. Don't worry about the single little hairs. That's a final detail. Hairs, like doing the final single little hairs, that's fun and everything, but that doesn't matter until the very end. So we're going to go back and forth and just look at the differences now. For one thing, you see how the structure is pulled in a little bit more, so it looks like Steven Tyler now? A lot more like him. It's because we're trying to understand his face a little bit more now. His neck looks longer and thinner, which it is. His face is less long. It looks like it's just like drooping here, and you don't want that. You want that exaggeration, but you want it to be strong and solid. Now look at this side of the face with the muscle when I turn this off and on. How you've got like a basic, simple version of that. But if you actually slow down and really look at what's going on there, all of a sudden it will look more realistic and more believable and just much stronger. Okay? Same thing with the hair. You notice the hairline, how it's softer. At the muscle lines, making sure that those are accurate.
Il était mince, il était beau, il sentait bon le sable chaud. Mon légionnaire.
Let me go back to the original so you can see. Now, hopefully, this what I've done has made some sense here. But I think when we turn this off and on, you can see this looks like someone similar to Zach Galifianakis, but because of the structure and the value changes that we just made, now it looks like Zach Galifianakis. So you had pretty much a basic idea there. that was good. You just have to slow down and really focus on those things and take the time to really look. I mean, if you look at the eyes and the eyebrows here, and look at the changes that we've pushed, I that's what his eyebrows look like. But you kind of did like a very tame version of it. Don't be afraid to push those shapes a little bit more. Um, and again, if you look here, look at the width of the nose, okay, in comparison to the mouth. It's pretty much the same. Um, but it appears a little bit smaller because of the size of his head. That's why I chose to make it a little smaller, and you could make it probably teeny bit smaller if you wanted to still. My next class starts May 4th, 2015. To learn more, visit schoolism.com, click Courses, and then click Watch Preview. See you soon!